Hey gorgeous, my name's Victoria Tippett. I'm an international psychic medium and spirit-led empowerment mentor. What does that mean? That means that I have a connection to source, to spirit, to divine, whatever you want to call it. I call it spirit, where we leave the earth plane and we go into the spiritual realm. So we're here today to give you a reading of what is going to be happening coming up energetically for the week of the 9th of September. Now, this year is absolutely steaming by. It's going so fast. I'm so very excited for this week's card reading. So if you would like to join my Facebook group, The Limitless Spiritual Woman, feel free to join it. If you would like to book yourself a one-to-one with me, then feel free to use the links in the comments. Now, let's get into what is going to be coming up for you this week. Now, we've got so much going on for us this week, and it's so much that is going to be making lots of shifts and changes, because this is about us understanding that things are happening exactly how they're meant to. And this is understanding that sometimes it feels like we're maybe taking a little detour. It feels like maybe that we are doing things that don't really feel like we're getting to the place that we should be getting to. And it doesn't feel like we're going as quickly as we should. So it's really important for us to make sure that we understand that there is always a detour that's going to take us to the place that we want to go. Sometimes we're not going to go from A to B. Sometimes we have to go past Z and F to get there. But it's about understanding what we're learning at Z and F on the way there. What is that learning? What is that growth? What is it coming up for us? What does that mean for us? It is super important for us to understand that we do need to trust in the divine detours that are coming up. So you may be feeling that you're a little bit, frustrated. I'm not exactly where I want to be in my life. I'm not exactly where I want to be by September. Maybe you're not in, if you've got a business and it's, we're in Q4 now, maybe you're not where you wanted to be in Q4. That's okay. Trust the process. Trust that everything is working out for you exactly how it is meant to. Now, when we start to think about what we're doing, what we're growing, how that looks, because so many of us want to make transformation, so many of us want to know energetically we're doing the right thing, we're going in the right direction. And sometimes it feels like we don't know what's going on. But it's part of that we always worry about finances. We're always worrying whether we're enough, whether we are experiencing enough, if we're giving enough, if we're showing enough, if we're providing enough. If you've got a business, are you providing enough information? Are you providing enough value? This is something that we really need to start honing down on and start thinking, yes, we're providing enough information. Yes, we are enough. And it comes from that enoughness that we have about ourselves. So what does that mean? What does that look like when we're thinking about being enough? Now, when we start looking at what that feels like to be enough in every moment, that's where we come from, being loving and connecting to self. We're giving ourselves beautiful self-care. We're nurturing ourselves. We're coming from that place of being in tune with our bodies, in tune with what we've got going on in our lives, so that we can start to provide more to other people. So this means that we will be enough in ourselves and enough for other people, and giving enough to other people, so that we're going to be receiving enough information, enough money, enough everything, but we need to be connected more to self. Now, this week is going to be dialing up more of that self-care. What is the self-care that you do? What is your self-care routine? What does it look like? What does it feel like? How are you bringing that into your life? You are an empath. So how are you bringing in self-care into your daily life? What does that look like? Are you celebrating it? Is it something that is a non-negotiable? What is self-care, and why is it so important? It is so important to have self-care. Self-care is that time that you take for yourself, that you literally put you earmark, this is the time that I'm going to be working on myself. That way you show up as a better human, you show up as a better mother, father, sister, brother, uncle, niece, whatever it is. You show up in the world as a better human because you have taken that time for you. You have filled your cup up. We cannot pour from an empty cup. We can't pour from the things that we don't have. And if we're not hydrating ourselves and moving our bodies and connecting to ourselves in those ways, maybe it's you take 10 minutes to meditate, maybe it's you take 10 minutes to ground your energy, maybe you zone out in the shower, maybe you go and do exercise, maybe you are somebody who likes going to the gym. Whatever it is, we need to make sure that we're giving these as non-negotiables. We are using them, right, this is what I have to do every day at this time because this is what is important for me, and then everything else can happen afterwards. It is so important. So it's about dialing up the self-care. When we do that for ourselves, so it's showing the people who we are inspiring, whether that is children, whether it's younger siblings, whether it's, whoever. You are inspiring somebody else. By you taking that time, they will think, this is amazing, I need to take that time for myself as well. So you are inspiring others by taking time for you. So it's super important for us to really look after ourselves and nurture ourselves. This week is so powerful within that. So really start looking at everything is working for you, everything is connecting for you, and you are really incredible. So make sure you have the most amazing week. Make sure to join my Facebook group, The Limitless Spiritual Woman. Subscribe to this gorgeous channel. If you want to book yourself a one-to-one, use the links below. Otherwise, I will speak to you soon. Take care.